Hey friends, welcome back. I'm Sagar Kumar Singh, welcoming you all in my channel, The Warrior Classes. Today we will be discussing about in Quant the chapter of averages. In ordinary language, an average is a number taken as representative of a list of numbers, usually the sum of the numbers divided by how many numbers in it. So we can say that average is the sum of quantity divided by total number of quantity. It is also written as like that: average is sum of observations divided by total number of observations. So this is the basic formula of averages. You should always remember this formula. By this formula only all questions of averages can be solved. So friend, let us take an example and understand it better. Let Mr. A study. In Monday, he studies 8 hours. Tuesday, he studies 9 hours. In Wednesday, he studies 10 hours. If we will ask, what is the average study time of Mr. A? What is the average study time of Mr. A? For taking out the average study, we will first, for taking out average study hour of Mr. A, we will go through the formula of it, that is sum of observations by total number of observations. Here Mr. A has studied 3 days, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. First we will sum of the observations. Average study hour of Mr. A, sum of the observations. So how many hours he has studied in Monday? That is 8 hours. In Tuesday he has studied 9 hours. In Wednesday he has studied 10 hours divided by total number of observations. Total number of observations here is Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. There is 3. So we write 3 here. Now we will sum these numbers: 8 and 9, 17 and 10, 27 divided by 3. If we will divide it, it will become 9. 9 3s are 27. So the average study hour of Mr. A is 9 hours. Let us take an example of another questions. Now here Mr. A plays cricket. Mr. A plays cricket. In one day he has scored 110 runs. 110 runs. Next day he has scored 80 runs. 80 runs. And another day he has scored 120. And next day 130. And another day 160 runs. So now we will calculate the average run of Mr. A. For taking out the average run, we will sum of the observations and we will divide it by total number of observations. So the average of Mr. A run is, we will sum the observations. Sum of the observations are 110 plus 80 plus 120 plus 130 and the last day 160. We will divide it by number of observations. So how many observations here is? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 observations. Now we will count it and we will write it here: 110 and 80, 190 and 120, 310 and 130, 440 and 160, 600 divided by 5. It is 12 5 just 60, 120. So the average score of Mr. A is 120. This is the basic formula to take out the average of anything. So friend, it is very easy to take out the average of any numbers. Now I will again take you here, because here we have seen 8, 9 and 10. There is one similarity, that is consecutive number. Here is consecutive number 8, 9 and 10, and we have 9 in the middle, and again we have calculated the average and it came 9. So directly we can calculate the average of consecutive number. The consecutive numbers average becomes the middle of this number. Let us move to another slide and we will take example of consecutive numbers. Here we are seeing 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So the average of this number will be what? So we can say that these are the consecutive number. Consecutive numbers are x, x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3 and so on. This is consecutive numbers. Next is consecutive even number. Consecutive even numbers are x, x plus 2, x plus 4 and so on. Here we will put the value of x as a even number. If we will put it here 2, it will become 2, 2 plus 2, 4, 2 plus 4, 6 and so on. If we will put the value of x as 50, it will become 52, 54, 56 and so on. Now the consecutive odd numbers. Consecutive odd numbers are again x, x plus 2, x plus 4 and so on. Here if we will put the value of x as 1, it will become 1, 1 plus 2, 3, 1 plus 4, 5. If we will put the value of x as 13, it will become 13, and here 13 plus 2, 15. Here x plus 4, 13 and 4, 17 and so on. So this is the consecutive number. If we will put the value of x as 1, 1 plus 1, 2, here 1 plus 1, 3, 1 plus 3, 4 and so on. If we will put the value of x as 5, then it will become 5, 5 plus 1, 6, 7 and so on. These are consecutive numbers. Consecutive even numbers 2, 4, 6. Consecutive odd numbers 1, 3, 5. So here is consecutive numbers. So the middle number will be the average of this number. 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Here total are 5 observations. So the middle observations of this is 7. If we will go 2 places from here, and if we will go 2 places from here, there is 7 in the middle. So the average will be 7. For the case of 6, 7, 8, 9, if we will see, it is a consecutive number. So the middle number will be the average of these numbers. So it is very easy to take out the average of the consecutive numbers. So if in the questions they have given to take out the average of 4 consecutive numbers, then the middle numbers, we will try to find out the middle number. Middle number will be somewhat here. So middle number between 7 and 8 is 7.5. It is very much easy to take out the middle value of 7 and 8, that is 7.5. So the 7.5 will be the average of the consecutive number, that are 6, 7, 8 and 9. If you will see here, these are the consecutive even numbers. So the middle number between 14 and 16, 14 and 16 is in the middle. So the middle number of 14 and 16, that is 15. So the 15 will be the average of 12, 14, 16 and 18. So now if you look at here, these are 25, 27, 29, 31 and 33. These are consecutive odd numbers. So the middle number will be the average of these numbers. So 29 will be the average of 25, 27, 29, 31 and 33. So if you see in the questions, there is consecutive numbers, consecutive even numbers or consecutive odd numbers. Then the middle number will be the average of the numbers. You will not have to waste the time to find out sum of observations and divide it by total number of observations. So you can go directly the middle number. Middle number will be the average of consecutive number, consecutive even numbers and consecutive odd numbers. We will see some examples over here and that will clarify your concept better in average questions. So we will solve these questions. The question is, find the average of the number 312, 162, 132, 142 and 122. So we know the formula of average. The formula of average is sum of observations divided by total number of observations. Total number of observations. Here observations are 312 plus 162 plus 132 plus 142 plus 122. Total number of observations here is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So we will divide it by 5. Now we will add these numbers. 2 and 2 4, 4 and 2 6, 6 and 2 8, 8 and 2 10, 0, remaining 1, 1 and 1 2, 2 and 6 8, 8 and 3 11, 11 and 4 15, 15 and 2 17, 7, remaining 1, 1 and 3 4, 4 and 1 5, 6, 7 and 8, 870 divided by 5. If we divide it by 5, 5 1 5, 3, 37, 7 5 35, remaining 2, 2 0 20, 5 4 20. So the average of this number will become 147. This is so often it is very easy to find the average of numbers. Now we'll solve one more questions. Here the question is, average age of A, B and C is 24 years. If the average age of B and C is 26 years, then find the age of A. So friend, in these questions they have divided the question in 3 parts. Here average age of A, B and C, that is 24 years. Again the average age of B and C is 26 years, and in the next part they have asked the age of Mr. A. The formula of average is sum of observations. Here observations are A, B and C. So we will write it as A plus B plus C, and total number of observations are 1, 2 and 3, and the average is given here is 24. Now we will take the value of A plus B plus C, that will become A plus B plus C. 24 multiplied by 3, that will become 72. Next in the questions they have given the average age of B and C. So we'll write B plus C and here observations are 2 and their average age is given 26 years. So we write 26. Now we'll take out the value of b plus c. B plus c, 26 2, that will become 52. Now here a plus b plus c is 72, b plus c is 52. If we will subtract it, it will become a plus b plus c is equal to 72. Now b plus c is 52. Now we'll subtract it. Here minus minus minus, this will cut, this will also CNC cut. Now here a becomes, will subtract 72 by 52, that will become 20. So the value of a is 20. So the age of a is 20. The age of a we have calculated here is 20. So friend, how my video is, write in comment box of the comment sections. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.